Hello, my friends, on this manic Monday in the market today, July 14th, 2025. Welcome to another video with your good friend, the Destined Trader himself, where I openly share my trading journey as an open book on YouTube if you are just joining us. And thank you, my friends. I am positively shocked. Shocked, I'm telling you. I'm like shocked. I can't believe it. My last video was Thursday. And I said, see y'all on Monday. Have a great 3-day weekend. I'm coming back today. Going to make some discussions on gold and what's been going on in my mind. And I looked at the YouTube and I saw, wow, the past few videos have 28 views, 27 views, 23 views, 16 views. It was amazing. So thank you. Subscriber count is still the same. The likes are still the same. However, I appreciate the views. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's very interesting how this channel has been very strange. I've been making videos for 2 years now, and it's just strange to see the ups and downs of what gets views and what doesn't get views, and at what times do videos get views. And the market the past week has had a huge, push up, a big uptick. So a lot of things have been going up. A lot of good news in the market, the past week, as far as the value of everything. A lot of, skyrocketing going on. And I'm curious if that's what to do with the increased viewership on some of my videos. But thank you nevertheless. I appreciate it. Welcome. We're going to just have a little conversation about gold today. XAU USD. This is the pair you trade on the Forex market when you're trading gold. You can, a lot of other brokers, you can just buy gold outright. You can buy physical gold. You can buy different companies. They're like gold trusts, gold funds. It's basically a stock. They just put their stock at the evaluation of the price of gold. There's a lot of ways to trade gold. But this is how I personally trade gold, is in the Forex market. So last time we were discussing gold, back in February and March, and we were around, I remember the last time we talked about it, we just got over 3,000. And so I guess it'd be somewhere right around here, right? Well, I guess you can tell by where we drew our little orange line there, going straight across. And my main deal on gold was, if you were been buying gold for years and years and years, and now in 2024, 2025, you're finally seeing a return on your investment. All that gold that you've been buying and you've been averaging out, say you have an average of $1,300 of gold. That's your average price. You've been buying it from $600 all the way to $2,000. You just keep buying gold. And your average of gold was like $1,300. And you're over $3,000 on the value of gold now, an ounce. That's amazing. You just had, over twice the value of your return. It's absolutely amazing. And the last time I was discussing gold was when we got over to 3,000. That was a big psychological number, because in my last video on when I was trading gold back in January and February a little bit, there was a lot of news on that, 3K gold, $3,000 gold, that's what we want. It was like the market, it's going to go to 3,000, it's going to go. So it's telling everybody, the world, all these different analysts and, news sites, they're all saying, hey, most likely, high chance, gold hitting 3K. So you had all this hype to 3K. And we got up to 3K. And then If you zoom in a little bit, this will be interesting. Back here, when we were making our video, you get up to 3K, and you get just over 3K. You get up to like 3164, okay? And I was just telling myself, okay, I'm not really looking for a buy on gold because I want to see the trend break. If the trend doesn't break, you know, or if we're not bouncing from the trend, I'm not going to get a buy on gold. And I'm not going to open up a short position on gold until I see the trend break. And it was so funny back then. It just went up to like 3164, and then a few days later, boom, it broke down a little bit. So that was a nice little trap right here, because it convinced a lot of people. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get rid of them scribbles. It convinced a lot of people down here. When it kind of broke down right there and went to like 29.59, that was a lot of people got trapped right there. A lot of short traders got trapped right there. Because you're at that all-time high, 31.64. Everybody's trying to catch the top. Okay, you've heard that term before. Catch the top, catch the bottom. And then what did it do? It just punished them severely up to 3,500. So that's just a hindsight thing. But it goes on why I never opened a position on gold. Because I'm waiting for it to break down before I even think about shorting it. I wanted to see a breakdown, maybe come back up, and then kind of bang its head on the ceiling right here. It never did that. It just did 1, 2, 3. 3 days pushing straight up. So even if you had taken a short at 31.64, when it got to 32.15, you should have been out. You should have got out, because the market would have gave you a hint on these 3 green candles here. Hey, we're going up, we're going up, we're going up. Okay, I'm wrong in my idea. Let me go ahead and get out. But what is that? How does this relate to now? Right now. When I'm looking at gold right now, matter of fact, we can go ahead and clear the board here. There's that little sweep button. Looking at gold right now, this is zoomed out on the weekly, okay? You know you're high. You know you're high. You're sky high. Can gold go higher? Just like I said back when we were talking about it, 3K and below 3K. Of course gold can go higher. At this point, just me personally, gold is going to go as high as it can go so long as there's people opening up short positions on gold. The value of gold now, it's got nothing to do, to me, with real market value, real world value. To me, gold is going to keep pushing up until people stop shorting gold. Because as long as people keep betting on the market to go down, if majority of people are betting on gold to go down, it's going to keep going up. Until that role reverses, until there's a majority of people betting on the market to go up, then it'll go down. It's going to do the opposite of the masses. So right now you have this consolidation area we're in right now for the past 8 weeks. Between 35 and 31. How many people do you think have been opening up short positions in this range right here the past 8 weeks? I can guarantee you it's probably ridiculous, the amount of people. Okay? I'm not looking to catch the top. If I'm looking to take a short on gold right now, if I'm looking to take a short on gold, I want to see something like that break down. Okay? We want to see this trend get broken. This trend is going to be where I take a long position or a short position honestly, because anything else is, what am I going off of? I can only go by, on gold, what the trend is looking like. Now, one formulation that could be in the works here is something like this. Okay, you have a bottom trend line and you have a top trend line. Okay, and if price continues to stay in between these two trend lines, your trade would happen over here. Okay, your trade would happen, let's see, your trade would happen kind of around the 3100 area, because the market would dictate to you, if it stays right around here and it gets to this point, the market will kind of tell you whether, hey, we're going to go up from here, or nope, we're going to go down from here. This area right here is what I'm interested in. See how generically drawn out it is? That's all I'm interested in. Because I want to see if A, it's going to bounce off this trend line and go up. If it comes down quickly to this trend line, 29.8, 3,000 even, and it starts moving up, I'll take a buy. Because the market's telling me, hey, we're just going to test that trend line again, and we're going to make another high. We're going to break that 3,500. But if we keep just wiggling down here, and we never can get above this trend line here, if we come down, come back up, bang our head against this trend line here, then I could possibly open up a short position there from 32.29 and ride it down. Where would a really good long-term buy be on gold? If I was to zoom out even more, and I was to say, you know what, I'm not too interested in gold right now. I'm going to play the long game. I'm going to wait until price comes to me. Okay, so you're patient like that. You would just formulate a trend down here, a macro trend, and you would say, okay, until price comes down here and tests this monthly trend at 2,400, I'm not looking for a buy. But if price gets down to 2,400, I'm taking a buy. It's kind of a key area too, honestly, because there's a little bit of consolidation right here in this area, 27, 26, 25. And everybody that's hoping for 5K gold that keeps their positions open, they might end up underwater if it drops down here to 24. That would be a gorgeous buy. But that's macro. You know, that's really zoomed out. So that's just kind of how I'm viewing gold right now at the moment. Gold is going to go, it's just going to keep going up and up and up. It makes no never mind to me. I haven't been in a gold position since February. Okay? But it just goes to show that all you can do is formulate a plan and stick to it. And it was nice that we stuck to our game plan of not attempting to short gold until it banged its head on any type of ceiling. It never did that. It jumped right through. Did we miss a possible long opportunity on gold? Sure. Okay. Sure we did. We could have got a nice little long over in this area, but, you know, you have to focus and pay attention and stick to your game plan. Being that it's so high, I'm not too interested in a buy on gold. I'm more looking on when is gold going to decide to reset, so to speak. But thank you so much, my friends, for all the beautiful views and likes. We're going to go over some other Forex pairs this week. I know we've been talking a lot about the stock market the past month. But I love everybody, and we will talk to everybody on the next video. Peace.